bass.
You're now listening. Yo, TapN Radio.
With one tap, you're in. Only on TapN Radio.
You're rocking with the KonnecT Show on TapN Radio. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or at www.thekonnectshow.rock. Don't forget, that's the KonnecT Show with a K.
Hello, it is I, Sapphire McLovin, and I'm here with
DJ Mom's Music was happening.
and this is the KonnecT Show here on TapN Radio. Now, let's start with a special happy birthday to Mums. We got this loud dude in the back, though. I don't know why he can't talk lower. You know how some people get on the phone and they don't understand that other people can hear them and they yell into it? And you be like, bruh, you on the phone. It's okay. They can hear you. Anyway, we're going to give a special happy birthday to Mums. Today's his birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Appreciate the love.
So let's see. It's March
22nd.
So what does that make you?
Aries.
Oh, you different.
I'm different.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Aries. Y'all can be a little strong.
Yeah.
But
misunderstood.
a little bit caring.
Just a tad bit.
But a little like, yeah, I'm kind of set in this way, and good luck to you over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow,
I've met y'all before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. One of my sisters is an Aries. Her birthday is April 5th.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
those April Aries is different. March Aries are different, but the April Aries, they different.
Yeah, she's a big old sweetheart. Like, she really is.
Yeah.
Until she decides that she don't fool with you, rock with you, or want to hear anything you saying.
One thing about us Aries, our cutoff game is
strong.
Our cutoff game, once you're off, you're off.
You're done. It don't matter how I cared about you, what I thought about you.
No.
Yeah.
Because what it is we give you chance after chance, and then it comes to the point where we give you enough rope to hang yourself. Then we be like, yeah, all right, I see where you are now. You're cut off.
That's real.
You're cut off. You got to go through me. You got to go through me. You're cut off.
You're done here.
You're done.
Yeah. Y'all can be pretty. And then, like I said, pretty much like, okay, this is how I feel. This is what I want.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to pretend like I'm listening to you, but it doesn't matter what you're saying because I've already made up my mind. Yeah.
Always.
All that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. All right, Aries. I see you.
Yep.
TNT, what are you? You're a Libra? Are you?
Got that balance.
Kinda. Libras can get a little feisty too.
Yeah.
Actually, what they can do is Libras will be cool, right? And then y'all getting along, and then you do something that pisses them off. Oh boy. They not only gonna get pissed off, they gonna try to take whatever you did and match it.
Yeah.
Like, I see your BS, and I'm gonna raise you 15.
Right. There's the balance.
And then as balance is crazy.
Keep that energy.
It's yeah. Oh, but y'all not just gonna cheat. Like, if you cheat on me and I cheat on you back, no, Libra is gonna not only cheat on you, they're gonna cheat on you with like 6 other people, and then make sure you find out in some messed up way. Yeah. And then just having to let you look, hey, could you look at my phone and get that one video you had and let you look through the video? It's like, wait a minute, what is that? And then it's going to be that foolery. See, y'all, you got to be careful with y'all Libras. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
And what are you?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a Virgo.
Are you an August Virgo or September Virgo?
I'm a September Virgo.
Okay.
And I actually have one of those, like, it's the 15th.
Okay.
So it's one of those situations where it's like when I read my general horoscope, half the time it may not really apply. Because they say that, like, Virgos are more reserved and to themselves. But I'm not really reserved to myself.
No,
so
not you. You don't fit the profile.
Yeah, not for the general.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, not for the overall. There's some stuff, but
Like,
no. But my thing is, like, if I get pissed off, I'm gonna just cut you off.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna have. Yeah. We'll have a conversation about it. We'll go through what happened. We're gonna communicate.
Yeah.
About why I shouldn't talk to you anymore. And then it's over.
Then it's over.
I have nothing else to say.
Once that conversation is done, boom, that's it.
And there could have been a lot of love there, but yeah. They could try to convince me, but if you violated my trust, it will not be the same. Like, I will not put as much energy into it because we're loyal. So, like, I'm going to be, like, I will be your ride or die friend,
right?
Family member, in a relationship. Like, it'll go down. But if you do some foul stuff, especially lying, oh my gosh, I can't stand when people just lie.
I think that's across the board. That's across all.
Oh my gosh. Some people can take this like a casual lie. Yeah. Anywho, with that being said, what are you gonna do for your birthday though?
Actually, I already did it.
What'd you do?
Me and the missus, we went to, what is it, Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Okay,
really
Mohegan
nice.
Sun.
Really
Did
nice.
y'all spend a weekend?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what did y'all do at the Mohegan Sun?
Yeah.
Oh, bucket naked. That's what you
naked.
supposed to be. That's a great way of looking. In your birthday suit on your
my
birthday.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So did y'all go to restaurants?
We gambled a little bit. We went to some of our favorite restaurants up there because that was our second time going up there. The first time we went up there, it was during Christmas break, and we actually was able to enjoy it then because there was a whole lot less people with winter and plus COVID. But this time, when they was like, 50% capacity, 75%, capacity, it was wide open. It was like people.
It was a lot of people?
A lot of people. Lots of people.
Oh.
A lot of people. It wasn't like crowded, but it was a lot of people. Like places where we could normally just go up in and get something to eat. Yeah, you're going to have a 45 minutes or hour wait.
Oh.
Yeah, those lines was ridiculous. But it's
That's
good,
crazy because as stuff starts opening up, that I imagine that's going to happen more and more.
Yeah,
I can't wait till it's like a general, things are basically half open, 75% open, so everybody's not like bum rushing particular spots.
Right.
That'll be nice.
Right, and that's pretty much what's starting to happen now. Like even with the whole give a kid an inch, they take a yard. It's you say 50%, but they trying to get there.
Like Miami.
What?
They turned it up
Miami.
and
They turned
out
it
in
all
Miami.
the way up.
They had to put Miami
All the
Beach
way
back on the curfew.
Jeez.
Not only did they have to put them back on the curfew, on top of that, they had to have deliveries. Like, y'all can't make deliveries unless it's during curfew hours to restaurants and stuff because they out here.
They was like, COVID where?
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
We're free.
We're free at last.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. And then Texas with the no ban, no. with the no masks.
And we remember we did that story because there are still places you go where you have to wear your mask.
Yeah.
So that's going back and forth too, because like
Right.
a state will open up, and then a business to be like, nah, fam, we ain't about that life.
Right.
And people like, but it's open, and it's
Yeah,
like a mess.
No, we
how they
not
do that?
opening here.
Yeah, I'm
No.
good. You can keep me in my little shield, my little mask. I'm all right.
Right.
I'd have no problem. To me, it's not a big deal to sling that. I've gotten used to it. Like you get used to everything that is different at first. I've
Right.
gotten used to it, but I've noticed, yeah, there's a lot less. I always was discussing in people who just coughed in public
Yeah.
or sneezed in
yeah,
public.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
cover your mouth. Not
Right.
in public. Let me say it like this. People who didn't cover.
Yeah.
That happened a lot. You be out, somebody just be like,
yeah.
like, nah, cover that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not mad if they mask you, and if that means I gotta get masked too, fine then.
Right.
We all masked up together.
We all masked up together. Because I'm not trying to catch
Your oogie
whatever
boogies.
you got.
Whatever. I don't care if it's a cold, the flu,
Cold, flu,
nothing.
COVID, whatever.
Whatever it is, I don't want it. I was in Philly. You know, we covered an event
Okay.
this weekend. So that video will go up a little later on this week. I still have to get the video done from the mobile bar at the
Oh, yeah,
museum
yeah.
in New Brunswick.
Okay.
Because remember, after that event, then the phone just shot
Yeah,
the
yeah.
itch.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like a whole thing. Like all last week, I was just like, oh, it's so emotional. Like it was like a
Right.
3-day process behind
Right.
the phone and
Oh,
the other stuff.
Yeah.
So went to Philly. There was an event where, you know, people came. There were some. Wait, hold on. They do pumpa tapa choppa choppa. A showcase.
Showcase. That's
Yes,
what you're
that was-
trying to get. Yeah, it was, that I'm starting to understand. I get it now. I see what you
I
was
was
doing.
trying
You
to
was
do
trying
like the
to-
rappers,
Yeah,
you know,
that's-
MCing.
that's just him and
But it was like I couldn't get out
And
what
it's
that's
like
called when they do it. Shimmy. So it was cool. It was a cool event.
Okay.
There were different vendors there with herbitures.
Okay.
I'm repping for the Flavors Farms.
What's it called?
Flavors Farms.
Flavors Farms.
With
okay.
a Z, FLAVAZ Farms.
Gotcha.
So they've got not websites, but they got 2 pages on Instagram. Flavor Farms Philly and Flavor Farms. And one of the things about it is, you know, apparently they got some really good stuff because people were like, yeah, tell me about it. And they got a
Okay.
magnifying glass so you can look at it and see crystals on it.
Oh.
So I was
Okay.
helping people make purchases, even though I'm not really a smoker. But I felt like you might want to smell this because people tend to like the way this marshmallow one smells.
Right.
So it was a cool event.
Okay.
Those are edibles. And then beautiful room. Flavor Farms put us up.
Oh, okay.
All
Cool.
right.
Nice.
Treated to a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta have Philly cheesesteak if you're in Philly.
I'm saying, especially after
Have
an
to.
event where you're catching contacts high and get slightly tipsy.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, 1:00 in the morning. You gotta
Yeah.
make it do what it do. So we
Right.
went and got the cheesesteak. I almost saw a drag race, but I missed out on that.
Where did they get the cheesesteak from? Do you know?
I actually took a picture, so I'll tell you in just a moment. And there was a sex shop that we went to. I got some incredible boots. For all my ladies out there, here's a side note. There's a lot of DL loving. A lot of DL loving in Philly.
DL.
No, we ain't calling it McLovin. Just loving.
DL.
There's a lot of
Lovin'.
down low activities that are
Down
happening.
low.
Because
So-
this sex shop you go to, there's a movie theater thing that's attached to it.
Right.
Where obviously they show porn. They show straight porn. They show gay porn. Now here's my question. You with your homeboy. Do you just say, hey, yo, let's go watch a porn? If something's not about to go down. Like, do homies just watch porn together? Because I've never just had friends that I've just happed upon some porn. I was never like, let's go to the sex movie theater and watch some porn.
See, what happened was I haven't done something like that, and I'm telling on myself, but I haven't done something like that since my adolescent years when we first happened to come across porn.
But now you can just go online.
Yeah, of
like
course.
back then when you were an adolescent, come on now, they didn't have porn online to the readily availability
They
that
didn't
it
have
is now.
online, period. It wasn't even invented
Oh,
yet.
we went to Phillips Steaks.
Oh, Phillips? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So these are gentlemen. Just
Yeah.
hey, we just
That's
coming
just
up in here. We
definitely
just about
a solo
to go.
mission.
I'm just saying. I mean, and I saw it many times.
Right.
Many times.
Wow.
Like there were dudes just coming in with other dudes. And it was like, oh, clearly that's you know what I mean? For a Saturday night for you to be like, hey bro, what you wanna go do?
Yeah, let's go to the porn spot.
And go watch one. Cause you gotta
Wow.
pay to get into that theater.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's an event. Like you got dressed to come out and go do this.
Right.
You ain't just
You aim.
you wasn't just chilling at the house
Say,
like, hey bro, you wanna go see a porn? Oh yeah, let's go. And then y'all was like, okay, let's go. Cause it's like $10 a person.
Wow. Yeah.
And so what
was
I'm saying
planned.
is I'm not knocking your hustle
No.
if that's what you decide to do. My concern is how many of those same people don't mention that to the chicks that they messing with. And then you have these situations every year where it's like a pocket in a city. It's like, oh, HIV is on the rise. And it's like, I just feel like dudes should give the females that decision if she wants to go there with them. Instead of them being like, I'm not going to say nothing because I don't want people from around the way to know. Because some of your homies from around the way is coming in here too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But instead of y'all putting everybody's lives in danger by doing things like not using protection because you don't want to admit to yourself
Right.
that you have that desire, ultimately, that's not fair to everybody else involved.
Yeah. I agree.
That's not fair. Like, I just feel like you should say something,
Yeah.
you know, but I know they're not.
No, they're
Because
not.
they was coming in with this,
So
how you sagging in skinny pants?
see, yeah.
Your
yeah.
booty is just, I'm confused.
Yeah, cause
It looks
the
uncomfortable.
lower, because to them it's comfortable. It's
How is that comfortable? They're skinny. So
Because-
it's a tight waist.
Because it's like you got the tight legs, but the midsection is free. So it's like I got long ass socks on. Some shit.
I mean,
So-
because it
so
just
it's
looks
just-
like it's hard. It makes, to me, the walking part is what was making it
Right.
look like,
Yeah.
you know, because you got to kind of do a little of this.
You gotta do a dip. You gotta do a
Yeah,
little
you
dipty
got to
pop.
kind of twist a little bit
twist
to
a
get that
little
to,
bit.
because it's got your legs, your thighs together.
Yeah.
I just,
And I guess I never understood it even when coming up when we was sagging. I never sagged, but when I was coming up, I never understood that whole
concept.
the whole concept. Like,
Let me show my underwear.
yeah, I was like, you got a belt on, but you're still sagging. What's the point? I never understood that.
It's been very
Understood
rare
that.
where I saw it and it was sexy. Usually, to me, it's usually just been on some. I just don't get it. Like
Yeah.
I see your underwear and I'm not impressed.
Yeah, because it gets low. Like before, it turned into a style. Like, okay, you're showing your designer underwear, you're showing the rim of the boxes. You know what I'm saying?
Because there was a point, like say in the 90s,
Yeah.
you had girls showing their thong or G-string.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got
so it
that.
was like, all right, so maybe the boys are showing the top of their underwear.
Right. Got that.
Right.
Got it.
But like you said, designer, not just the fluffy, I got this from the Family Dollar
Family
boxers. Like you just,
Hormone Mills.
yeah, you just got some cloth up here. Like,
Yeah. Right.
but overall, it was a good night. I did have fun.
good.
Like I said, I got some banging boots. Fabulous. And can't wait to go back. They have events coming up again.
Okay.
Maybe like another week or so. And then they have an event on 420.
Of course.
Of course. So I said, well, I gotta be there, even though
course.
I don't really. I come to represent, and I have a good time with the people. Like they really are very fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was an interesting weekend. Got back Sunday. Here's a little fun tidbit. I have a hamster in the classroom that I had taken home for the weekend. So,
Okay.
I had been out and it was missing.
Mm.
I didn't realize it until I had a friend come over and she had her kids with her. So I went to go show them the hamster and it was like, nah, son.
Nah, son.
So I'm checking because it was in my daughter's room.
Okay.
So I'm checking the room. I'm checking the whole house. Cannot find this hand. Looking under furniture. A little ashamed at the amount of dust that I ended up finding. But like I really could use a housekeeper. Anyway, so checking under everything, no hamster. So I'm like, I'm gonna replace the hamster and sell it like to the kids, like it's the same hamster.
Like
so
they
I
do
called
on
the
TV,
place.
like all the sitcoms.
Yeah. So I call, do you have a black hamster, Fancy Bear? Let's check. Yes, we do. What time you close? 7? It's 4. I'm on my way. Go with the friend. She pretends like it's for her because the other hamster wasn't even a week that I just had purchased it. Same girl working at the little animal shop.
Okay.
Purchased another hamster. Me and her put this cage together. Takes about an hour and a half because stuff keeps popping out of place.
Wow.
And then we do a whole moment. Then we do a whole moment where it's like, okay, we've achieved the dream. We put the hamster in.
Right.
We're done. So that night I go into my daughter's room to check on the new hamster.
Okay.
And she's like on the cage like this. So she's on the side of the cage and I'm like, but why though? Like, what exactly are you doing that you're up there? So I'm looking into the cage and I see her reflection, but there's no mirror. So I'm like, how do I see your reflection? I look on the other side of the cage. There's the other hamster peeking in at this hamster in the cage.
Like, what you doing in my house?
And it wasn't her house. This is a new one. Where you come from?
Wow.
I checked my daughter's room. I checked the bed. But what I did was I moved the pillows and the stuffed animals.
Okay.
You know how you do that fold with the comforter
Yeah.
at the top?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look under there. So she may have been under there the whole time.
Right.
Because when I was trying to get her back into the other cage, she would go to the edge of the bed, but she wouldn't go any further. So she must have been on that bed the whole time.
Yeah, wow.
Now we have 2 hamsters in the class. Yeah. I got 2 hamsters. Not one for the plug and one for the low. I don't know what they for, but anyway, yeah. So with that being said,
twin hamsters.
we've got the two hamsters. You can't put them together because these hamsters aren't social.
Oh.
So you can't do that. Because I had 3 that I bought one time. They were sisters. Because I didn't want to separate them. And we had them for like a year. And then one day my daughter was like, Mom, one of the hamsters isn't moving and the other one, something's wrong with her eye. So it turns out like one of them was about that life. So she got to throw the one out into the wilderness because I believe in the circle of life.
Right.
And then a couple days later, she killed the other one with the jacked up eye.
Damn.
We started calling her Gangsta Boo.
Wow. Yeah, that's gangster.
I'm like, yo, sisters, y'all was together for a whole year. Y'all had enough food, enough water. Like, what was the problem? We let y'all out, put y'all in balls.
It's like it's time to go. It's time to go.
I was just like,
About to
dang.
evict. Let's get it. Survival of the fittest.
Must have been an Aries. Or maybe a Libra. Like, oh, you took my piece of food. It's over for you. I'm taking your eye.
She must have been a Virgo and acting nice and reserved. And then...
We're going to go to some independent music. Take this music break. Don't forget you're listening to The KonnecT Show. With The KonnecT Show, we are still taking music, as always.
As always.
For our Indie Thursday. And we actually have some new music that will be playing through our break today. So, like I always tell you, if you want to keep it hot, then keep it locked right here with The KonnecT Show. And we will be back with some stories like the dad at the zoo.
Oh.
What was this ninja thinking?
Yeah.
So, keep it hot to keep it locked. No, what? I said it backwards. Keep it locked to keep it. And then I hit my mouth on the microphone. Just listen.
We move for the glory who wrote the story, God. Beating the odds, staying alive through coup de grace. It's Mardi Gras, breaking the law like who am I? A sight of seems the dream of Cobra Kai. It's Cobra Lie, dressed in called KonnecT. Warpath under bird that has no size. My heart is leaking, emotions been had died. Who's forsaken, awaken, my soul will rise. March on, harpoon, top form. Transform, take aim, lock on, typhoon, power glide through sandstorm, God's born, physical form, landstorm, defeat mockery. It's prophecy, no stopper D, blessed be fuck hypocrisy. And like Monopoly, taking over your property, properly, no stopper D on robbery. Boom. Too close to the cannon. Came, crash, landed, made famine be examined. Stranger to the planet, alien, King Tamarin. Back with a vengeance, no distance too glamorous-in. Where your hard ass, show proof, all that. March to the drum, red rum, leave them all flat. Take them all back, give me all that. March to the drum, red rum, leave them all flat. Where your hard ass, show us who we are. Bring it on your hard ass, let's go hard ass. Where your hard ass, show us who we are. Bring it on your hard ass, let's go hard ass. Where your hard ass, show us who we are. Bring it on your hard ass, let's go hard ass. Where your hard ass, show us who we are. Bring it on your hard ass, let's go hard ass. Dig deeper. Beneath the surface, delete purpose, soul hurt and amnesia, cold-hearted the freezer, need a Simone pleaser, known overachiever, fuck you disbelievers, deep voice by choice. You're overwhelmed, you're falling down, I prove my point, pass the joint, don't go past the point, holy bullets, say your prayer, politics will anoint, last supper, Thanksgiving bluffer, walk amongst ya, in the mist, last kiss to you busters, Mayday, Mayday, Paul late and Pompeii, no go that way, evacuate Ole, 10 battering rings, the crown of a king, hold me down, I'm around, when we clapping them things, born chaos, return through a seance, better say your prayers, see the images in the mirror. I play the middle like Morty love. Kissing hugs, back rubs, real groovy love. Shooby-doo, whoop-de-woo for you love. How you do? Me and you, real cute love. So where your heart at? Show up proof, all that. March to the drum, red rum, leave them all flat. Now take it all back, give me all that. March to the drum, red rum, leave them all flat. Where your heart at? Show us to the heart at. Bring it on your heart at. Let's go hard at. Where your heart at? Show us to the heart at. Bring it on your heart at. Let's go hard at. Where your heart at? Show us to the heart at. Bring it on your heart at. Let's go hard at. Where your heart at? Show us to the heart at. Bring it on your heart at. Let's go hard at.
Doing sold out shows and soul career, showing souls I'm so for real. Cause the flow is cold, so severe. Do I think I take over chair? I'm in the top flight, like I go in air. The spotlight, y'all hold the rear. Like I'm doing doggy style. You know, old school quickie like Coffee Brown. Why I'm on top, missionary, won't stop missionary. Swear I'm on a missionary date, so no compensate, we don't conversate. Equal money to the condom. Break, safe sex, latex. Don't make me latex when your mama's take. Nah, you want me to contemplate? I'm always eating, don't count my plates. You mother, you mother, you mother.
Follow the drip.
Tryna get higher, like the itsy bitsy spider.
Follow the drip.
I got the lighter, all of my crew looking fire.
Follow the drip.
Never retire, steady rolling like a tire.
Follow the drip.
Feeling the ire, earning my stripes like a tiger.
These songs got global appeal. Been doing this thing for a minute. You already know the deal. This ain't no gimmick. Better drop slow and yeah. That is your lane, go in it. Can't come up in a soldier deal. We ain't playing no games, no scrimmage. We stacking the rest of they tip any raps like a bandit. Like blood money dripping, so we gotta rap like a bandage. Riding packs, wearing white and black like the pandas. We creeping, we ride while you sleeping. We peeping, we been taken for granted, but we taking advantage.
Hop on this beat and I'm dripping. Y'all be defeated, I'm living. I be the Darth in the Senate. Y'all start not to finish. I'm feeling like Bart in the Simpsons. I'm skating and carting the winnings and stopping and robbing, accomplishing business. Coffins are common, not scared to be in it. Not stopping a man on a mission. I got the vision, I'm talking Avengers. Talking in person, I'm matching on Tinder. He got success and I'm robbing the vendor. Walking the street like stop taking pictures. I got to eat, my stomach got bigger. Not 6 feet, but I'm making 6 figures. Girl tasting sweet, but these men looking bitter. I'm catnip, y'all kitty litter. Trying to be the boss when I'm dripping sauce on it. Y'all bars, ass got no draws on it. Like the canvas finna draw on it. Feel like Mantis finna pray on it. Married to the game, put the cake on it. I'm a rhyme babe, going ape on it. And I got a ribbon, say first place on
Follow
it.
The drip. Get mad prize for the small sauce, see you coming for Follow it. The drip. When the swag drops, it's a lost cause and you running for it. Hand selection decides to vote and I'm God's chosen, no slots open. Told you rest with the proclamation. Can't follow my footsteps till I be float. I'm like, whoa. Water walking, but bass they dipping. No more talking, LAK clipping. Hoes they stripping. No Nelly, but you know the drill say tipping. Step to me, then the pedigrees to get heavenly with the weaponry. Love and peace, making soul for real. Then RIP when she getting this heavy dick. I mean devotion, the mind is over when the booth's near him. Means posting, no time for joking. That's spring holding my true serum. Bunch of Philly fans asking me, are you? And they don't make Rutgers University. Who wants to worship me? Yeah, they be fervently urging me. Then for songs like it stands for me, but that is perjury. Dead press like you're pressing me, but those slave masters on the currency. That's virtually, universally encouraging the murdering in the circles be rhyming nursery. Academics be hyping them, know how you're learning, but I'm steady burning them. I'm on my 3rd degree.
Fire, never retire. Hero for hire, I'm looking for buyers. Not getting tired, they calling me sire. I got the iron, your knees looking dire. Ride on papyrus, these niggas admire. Riding your iris can call you a liar, but the real thing coming. Sky hit summit, Falcon if I do. Pumming up the kaiju running. I'm taboo, going on loops like the tattoo. She only want me for the cashew or peanut. So niggas are jelly, so much gold on R. Kelly and smoking and smelly on Teletubbies bellies. Been hit my celly for my meat, no deli. I've been winning, I don't need to cheat off any. Making money, I've been counting all my pennies. Tryna get higher, like the itsy bitsy spider.
Follow the drip.
I got the lighter, all of my crew looking fire.
Follow the drip.
Never retire, steady rolling like a tire.
Follow the drip.
Feeling the ire, earning my stripes like a tiger.
Ness, fresh flow.
We started testing, but we hauled them all. Now they praying for a blessing like an altar call. The way we stay investing, we done bought them all. Our section steady flexing, we be off the wall.
I'ma make the kitty pop and the teeny stop. We go silly with a rock with a steady bop. Eco-friendly with the guap, get the fetty up. I throw a party at my spot, I don't need a yacht. Bring it to a city cop with the ollie listen. I'ma take it to the top, moving up a notch. Wanna walk inside my sock, better tell you not. Because I guarantee we not same sleeper box. Easy thrown off a side, my copa's collapse. He's telling me to reconcile with the thing we got. Keep my followers in line like it's Vietnam. Ain't no telling anytime, it can be the bomb. Open up and let me slide right into your mind. That's the government on crime, I'ma leave it blind. Can't speak for all, say we off the wall. I go to oop on y'all in due time.
Excited to drop the flow when the beat drops. I go up, get on the stage. I grab the mic and set the show up. Put your hands in the air, get prepared. I'm about to flame on 'em. Put up the gloves and ring the bell, I spray the bang on 'em. Go ahead, clap for a queen. Feeling kinda popular, living the dream. Pop in the game like a dress for the scene, cause I'm owning this name, homegrown in jeans. Slow up the flow, pause, let me breathe. Said the movement, ask my team. Gotta go hard, Wu-Tang cause the cream can't be compared. I'm a new type of breed, dope. Say my name 3 times, you should prepare for the smoke. I put the beat in a chokehold. I'm not letting go, cause I want it. Pull up, turn up, pull, what's good?
Women DMing and be on tilt. Do your body good, it be like milk. Grass up on the wall, it's beyond built. Keep it 100, we be like Will. Plaques up on the wall, it be on tilt. Stacks up on the wall, it be on stills. I dress it like yeah, it's all killed. You get it like yeah, cause y'all killed this Philly just off the wall. 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 Off the wall.
Haters try to test me, so I hush them all. Now they in the underworld like a Pokeball. Show no mercy, had them silly cats against the wall. Crack backs like backpacks, I'm going off of y'all. Going for a minute, I'm back in this. JFK rap activist. Make sure you tag me if you capture this. Kicks, I y'all master this. Now you know who the master is. Leave both in your mattresses. Flexing with my team is hazardous. Why you suckers really wanna clash with us? Cause this hush there, like the slingshot. Shots the slingshot. Suckers backing down, but we not. Watch this fresh flow spit out like Tide Pods in my mouth. JFK in Jersey in the house, and we wildin' out.
Ride around in my city, pockets like the guy Hickeys. Got a out tucked in my swishy. Tell a bitch drop and give me 50. And go wah wah, they come and get me. Throw a shot back just like a frisbee. Rock a top hat like I'm Biggie. I advise you to don't diss me. And my side chick, she's so frisky. Yeah, I know it's so risky. See notes around, it's so crispy. I come back around like 360. I'm short, black, and I'm chubby. And my hammer pants, you can't touch me. Got a bad girl to handcuff me. Keep a knife like Crocodile Dundee.
I can buy my love or loyalty, my soul is overpriced. Life be roll the dice when you bet on the shooter. You know he shots, keep saying he blaming, but only me mugging is spamming your Grammy about that emoji life. But get him in person or better reverse of that negative person's a poltergeist. Body coated in a winter soldier with no coat when he been in the trench. Like a mama busted open for the coach and then her son is still sitting the bench. That's dry bones and the level that I'm on. You can't track with an iPhone, not a rock star. I'm a fly drone, a loud rock bar, leave your mind blown. Bouncing off the wall, this about to be jumping no sky zone. This man boasts, Thanos rapping, universe is snapping to the infinity time stone. Not to consume a doom and gloom, your crew buffoons, your goony goons, your looney tunes. Boom boom and spoon, the fruity loons, your fancy pinch, your mans be pansy, bloom and June. So many bloody moves on Zoom, run on a few, jumping into the booze. Other dudes with another excuse, hitting people up with the news. Got a couple of views, bumping the bruise. I refuse, I got something to prove. So I'm gonna use and abuse, and the drama ensues. Out of the odds of the ooze, choose that I'm not gonna lose. Rockin', I gotta pop it and hop it and flag in the pew, dropping the clues. Bombs around with one with you.
Haters started testing, but we hauled them all. Now they praying for a blessing like an altar call. The way we stay investing, we done bought them all. Our sessions steady flexing, we be off the wall.
Women DMing and be on tilt. Do your body good, it be like milk. Grass up on the wall, it's beyond built. Keep it 100, we be like Will. Plaques up on the wall, it be on tilt. Stacks up on the wall, it be on stills. I dress it like yeah, it's all killed. You get it like yeah, cause y'all killed this Philly just off the wall. 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 Off the wall.
If I only had one touch from you, there would be a pause and moment of time, and I will fall in love from the thought of you, and all my dreams will then come true, come true. It only takes a second to show how I feel, and only half as long to know that it's real. let you go. And that's all you need to know. Every time I think of you, it's like you opened up my heart. There can only be one you and me, like the tides in the sand meet the trees in the summer breeze. I need you like my heartbeat. You move me, and I only takes a second to show how I feel, and only half as long to know that it's real. Love is the word I'll never understand. You will always be my man, and I never let you go. And that's all you need to know. As the leaves fall, as the times change, like darkness waits for the light, I will wait for you. Through my heart breaks and my love flames, I will never fade from it. It takes a second to show how I feel, and only half as long to know that it's real. To know it's the word I'll never understand. You will always be my man, and I never let you go. And that's all you need to know. You say you want me and that you need me. You say you love me, appreciate me, but I don't wanna lead you on. I know I can't complain, and I don't wanna take the love you have for me in vain. But baby, I can see it so clear now. Hate to tell you that it won't work out. I know I'm wrong and I haven't all along, but I'm sure that you'll be fine on your own. Yeah, you deserve so much more. I wish that I could be the one you're searching for. When I walk out that open door, I'm sure someone will come and give you more. 'Cause you be good without me. You be good, yeah. You be good without me. You be so good without me. I say it's nothing, you say it's something. I say it's me, it isn't you, but I was frontin'. These roads are turning, I think we're slipping. You never change, but I'm in need of something different. But baby, I can see it so clear now. Hate to tell you that it won't work out. I know I'm wrong and I haven't all along, but I'm sure that you'll be fine on your own. Yeah, you deserve so much more. I wish that I could be the one you're searching for. When I walk out that open door, I'm sure someone will come and give you more. 'Cause you be good without me. You be good, yeah. You be good without me. You be so good without me. You be good without me. You be good, oh yeah. You be good without me. You be so good without me. So why we got a jail link? Alrighty then.
Oh. Catch your voice. Catch your voice.
Let me take a sip.
Catch your voice. Take two.
Woo. Hey there, hi there, hello there. This is Sapphire McLovin.
DJ Mom's Music, what's happening?
And you're listening to the KonnecT Show here on TapN Radio. And don't forget, that's KonnecT Show with a K. So, with that being said, let's get into these stories.
The story. This is my story.
So, these stories get real interesting. It was so much that happened. I just was dumbfounded. All right. So, actually, I kind of wanted to save this for... I kind of wanted to save this story for You Can't Make This Ish Up, but I got something even sillier for You Can't Make This Ish Up.
Okay.
So, there was a 25-year-old parent who takes his daughter to the zoo. Mm-hmm. Now, it's a 2-year-old. Some people were saying son. Some people were saying daughter. Regardless of how you read the story.
It's a 2-year-old.
I don't care. It's a 2-year-old. Okay, because some articles says son for some reason. Anyway, so he goes into the African bull elephant exhibit with the daughter so that he can take a selfie. Let me say it again, say it again. He goes into the elephant bull exhibit with the 2-year-old to take a selfie. So obviously, the African bull is like, I'm about to crash on y'all fools.
For real. They call it an African bull for a reason.
Ran right at them. So he tries to get out, drops the baby at first, has to pick the kid back up, makes it out. People are like, watch out. So he was quickly arrested. This is in San Diego, by the way, the San Diego Zoo.
San Diego Zoo.
He was quickly arrested for child endangerment, being held on $100,000 bond.
Ooh.
What were you thinking?
$100,000.
What were you thinking?
Like, selfie costs $100,000.
Was this worth it? And you got a record now.
Yeah.
Because what were you thinking?
Yeah.
And where was, they said the daughter was sent back to the mom. Where was she at? Because clearly he can't just be out here with the child all willy-nilly by himself. No. He's special.
He just proved it that he can't be with her.
Now, they did say somebody was like, Jose, stop. So I don't know what Jose was on at the moment. He must have been tweaking, though.
Straight tweaking.
He should have just done edibles.
Nice segue.
Instead of a few lines. Flavors fall.
But then again, if he would have did some edibles, he probably would have been trying to ride those elephants.
Baby crying. Like, it was a whole fiasco.
Yeah.
All right, for our next story. Oh, this was a feel-good story.
Okay.
So, Bank of America is actually going to help launch a new center. At Morehouse and Spelman for entrepreneurship.
Nice.
They're putting $10 million into this.
Nice. So it's going to be state of the art.
State of the art. It will support the development of an academic curriculum, faculty recruitment, co-curricular programming, and the development of new physical space.
Nice.
So I was really impressed by that because I feel like not enough information from schools goes into entrepreneurship. So often when you go into a school, they want you to go out and work for somebody else's business idea.
Yeah.
And they don't really give you the tools or information on how to develop your own.
Right.
So it's actually the first ever academic center to assemble, educate, and empower a new class of Black entrepreneur talent.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
I can dig it too.
I can really.
I wonder if they'll take me. I've been in the game for a while, but
you're already an entrepreneur.
Ah, so true. So true.
You've already graduated.
Yeah. What you know about this graduation? Okay.
Right.
Sad news for the Brown family, and I do mean Bobby.
Oh.
Bobby Brown Jr., who was 28, has passed away.
Wow.
Now,
young.
I'm trying to figure out why I didn't see this earlier.
Like,
he passed away months ago, and I didn't
real?
speak on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
We kind of missed that one.
I did. Because, like, they did a recap of the story recently.
Okay.
And I said, we didn't talk about this story. I never really even mentioned it. Like, he passed away a couple months ago.
Wow.
But one of the things is like, for some reason, like I said, they're doing a recap of it recently in the news for other reasons. I think because of the fentanyl.
Oh, the fentanyl?
There was fentanyl in cocaine. They found it in a system with some alcohol.
Okay.
So I think that they're like re-going over this. But this actually happened months ago, like way back in November.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they brought it up again, I think because now the original autopsy came out. Like back then he passed and they said they couldn't find what happened and there was no foul play.
Right.
But they revealed the cause of death recently.
Oh, got you.
And so recently we found out that it was alcohol cocaine with fentanyl in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
That's the whole family.
Yeah. Basically, he still has another child with the mother of Bobby Brown Jr. Yeah, it's no good. So what they're saying is, so, you know, the county medical examiner found that he had some tequila, snorted half a Percocet.
Wow.
And the cocaine.
So
I guess if you crush it.
I guess if you crush it, you snort it up.
They said he wasn't feeling well in the days leading up to the passing. He was experiencing flu-like symptoms, but he didn't have COVID. So they didn't really know what it was. But yeah, Bobby Christina, Whitney, Bobby Christina, they said, went to a coma after bathtub drowning, but I'm sure she was on something. She had toxic levels of cocaine and alcohol in her system. So, you know.
Same way Whitney died. Same exact way.
Yeah. So one of the things, too, is like, I just want parents to be mindful, you know, that your kids are watching and picking up on what you do. So just be mindful. Like, you might say, oh, they don't know. But come on.
They know.
This is just, because
they know.
He wasn't even Whitney's son. You know, this was, you know, her half.
Yeah.
Her, like, stepson. So, you know, that just be mindful, people.
Yeah.
These combinations
have to be very mindful.
Can take you out. And I know sometimes when you're young, because he was 28 when he passed. Sometimes, you know, you think you're invincible.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Yeah.
All right. So, in our other news, there is a curriculum that is going to be passed in California. Need some more water.
Some water.
Some more water.
Some water.
So as we're going through what happened, you know, with the Asian women who were attacked in Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, I was just reading an article that one of those women who was a victim at one of the spas, they handcuffed her husband who was working at the spa for hours.
Wow. Wow.
And didn't tell him at first that she died. Like, he heard shots and he's like, I hope they're okay. But why the cops got you handcuffed for hours?
Yeah, for hours. For hours?
Hours.
Yeah, that's a hard way to go.
Hours.
That's a
and
hard
he's
way
Latino. So it's like, what? You thought he shot at the place?
They thought he shot the place. Latino guy.
Conspiracy.
They thought.
Conspiracy. And they just got married a year ago.
Oh, so sad.
I don't even know if it was a whole year. They just said last year.
It's last year sometime.
So with everything going on, California State Board of Education has approved the nation's first wide ethnic studies curriculum for high schools.
Okay.
Saying the teaching of discrimination and oppression has never been more important. And there was an 8-hour public meeting. You know, there were civil rights leaders and education leaders or educators.
Yeah.
But with everything going on, you know, with what we just went through over the summer with Black communities and now with Asian communities, it's like, y'all could use some ethnic curriculum across the country.
Right.
So crafting it took 3 years and more than 100,000 public comments. I would give it to Cali. Cali will be like, we don't care what the rest of y'all doing.
Yeah.
we gonna be up on some other stuff. Yeah. I have to admit, California is good for that. So, yeah. Now, some people said that it, some Jewish and descendants of the Holocaust survivors said it erased the unique stories of Jews in the Middle East.
It erases?
That's what it said. It also said others criticized the curriculum as anti-Arab, saying it whitewashed content about Arab Americans and erased earlier content about Palestinians. But it's a 900-page ethnic studies curriculum. So I don't know how many more pages, but I guess it wasn't going to please everybody. You know how that goes.
You can't touch on everybody, I guess. I'm guessing.
So, I mean, it includes lesson plans on Jews, on Arab Americans, on Sikh Americans, Armenian Americans, who are not traditionally part of an ethnic studies curriculum, because technically Judaism is a religion. That is not a race. But anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, we could get into details, but I'm going to just keep it moving.
Right.
Anyway. So.
Right.
With that being said, let's go to this guy. Oh, my gosh.
Here we go. Here we go.
So he's 47. He killed his youth mentor, who's 66. Now, he's in South Jersey who killed I don't know. He was a little bit of everywhere. He killed a South Jersey resident. Let me say that. He said that the man had sexually abused him as a child, and he had gone there to retrieve sexually explicit photos of them together.
Oh, wow.
But then, while he's confessing, he said he admitted to the killings in New Jersey and New Mexico, saying he had killed his wife and others, 11 individuals who were drug dealers.
Wow.
He said, a total of 16 people.
Was he a vigilante?
I don't know. That's what it sounds like. 15 being in New Mexico and 1 in New Jersey.
Yeah.
The FBI is supposed to be assisting with New Mexico's. He said he lured several victims to a home in New Mexico and dismembered some of them.
Jeez.
Yeah. There were 4 people whose bodies were found in a parking garage at Albuquerque International Airport March 5th. But they're not sure exactly if he was the one.
Mm-hmm.
It got real crucial. So if you see this biopic later on Netflix, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
Because this turned into some other stuff. Like, why the drug dealers though? And why your wife? That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Like, was she on drugs?
Right. Something. He had like a personal vendetta against sex and drug offenders.
I don't know.
This is what it sounds like. It's like,
Well, he had actually left the kids with the wife's family in South Jersey. He planned to find a job, return to New Mexico. It was some stuff they supposedly had reconciled. And then he
snapped.
It said he used Uber and Lyft to travel from New Jersey to Virginia under a false identity. It was a lot going on. That's all I can say. So the details, I'm sure, will come to light because it was a lot going on.
Yeah, that sounds like a straight up movie.
It does.
That sounds like a straight movie.
Now let's talk about a museum taking place in Detroit.
Okay.
All right. So the Wright Museum in Detroit is the new home of Tuskegee Airmen Museum.
Nice.
So it's honoring the legacy and achievements of the nation's first all-black air fighter squadron.
Mm-hmm.
And the Tuskegee Airmen National Museum is housed in the Coleman A. Young Gallery, which is named after Detroit's first black mayor, who was a second lieutenant, bombardier, and navigator in the Tuskegee Airmen.
Nice.
Shout out to Detroit for representing with the Tuskegee Airmen Museum. I want to go. The grand virtual opening is scheduled for March 22nd. Ta-da! Today.
Oh,
your
today,
birthday.
on my birthday.
80 years after the squadron's activation by President Franklin Roosevelt. So,
nice.
Boom. All right. Can I get my jingle?
You can't make this
ish up. On today's bullshizzing, what were you thinking? Let's go to this guy.
Okay.
If you're watching, you can see this man. If you're not, just listen about him. He's a prosecutor, and let me tell you why he got demoted. After staff members in the district attorney's office learned that he was working as a Door Dash food delivery driver during work hours, he was demoted, and he served as the first assistant district attorney. He will now work as deputy district attorney. He was making $125,000. Why were you delivering DoorDash on the job?
On the job.
That's why he got demoted.
Not after. Not
He said
when
he
got
also
off.
did it on weekends and evenings, but he did make the mistake of sometime delivering DoorDash during work hours. I'm like,
made
what?
the mistake? No. Wait, see. You
He
choose
said,
to take
he said
the
he
job.
made the incredibly poor decision.
Oh, that sounds better than.
In doing so, I realized I betrayed my boss, my colleagues, and most importantly, the citizens
You
of Bucks
think?
County. How much could you
Prosecutor?
have been making door dashing during work? You make
You making
$125,000
6 figures already.
in Pennsylvania. Do you know how far that money would go in PA? It's not
What?
like he was here in Jersey or New
Yeah.
York or out on the East Coast. Like you were in PA.
Could I-
$125,000, that would get you a baby mansion.
Yeah, that's what I
are
was
you
about to
talking
say.
about?
A mini mansion right there.
I can't. But
6 figures.
I can't.
Oh, and he decided, I got time. Let me go do a DoorDash.
Yeah. Like, was that little tip worth it?
Yeah, that little tip. I mean, shout out to DoorDash, but 125 G's that you're making annually, and you're going to get demoted because you decided to take on and deliver some food on work hours. How, Sway?
Because
How?
it said he was making $60 per hour. Got demoted because of his gig where he makes $17.
Oh. 60? 17. Let me see.
So I'm not to even be funny. I'm like, maybe he was just eating out of other people's meals. And he just likes meals. I gotta go. We gotta go.
Wow.
Anyway, if you're not already following us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, what else are we on? And subscribe to our YouTube page. You should. Oh, and Snapchat. I'm about to snap. As soon as we get done, I'm going to snap to the chat. So anyway, make sure you do. And like I said, you can always send us your independent music to thekonnectshow@gmail.com. Don't forget, that's The KonnecT Show with a K. What would you like to say before you leave today, brother?
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to me once again. And
Happy birthday.
You can follow me on DJ_Mom's Music on IG.
That's what's up. Well, as you can see, I am Sapphire McLovin, and that's Sapphire with a Y.
With a Y.
With a Y. And, you know, if you follow the show page, it'll pretty much be like, do you know this person? So you can still follow. But like I said, make sure you reach out. And I'd like everyone to just remember that you got to be careful where you just throw that conch in that D. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to be careful. It's real out here.
You gotta be careful
You
in
gotta
the
be
streets.
careful. Listen.
Got to be careful.
Some of y'all shooting dice out here, taking it.
Yeah.
Be careful. That's all I'm going to say.
Careful. Just be careful.
We will see you next time here on The KonnecT Show on TapN Radio.
Peace.
Toodles.
rough sex. I ain't done yet, and the nigga never asked for no head at.
What you know about my last day, getting back in, no for back in, baby, where the bread at?
You don't know about love, just know about lust, so you wanna do is fuck with your head. You don't know about trust, so you wanna do is fuss. Everything I be saying, girl, you ain't hearing that. And cause gonna fill me in, come when we don't do it. I can get you like you might take a nap, but I love that you feel again. I'm gonna make 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 you feel again. Everything I be saying, girl, you ain't hearing that. Penthouse gonna fill me in, come when we don't do it. I can get you like you might take a nap, but I love that you feel again. I'm gonna make 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 you
Are you serious, Todd? Are you serious? Like, I did my hair and everything. If I'm trying to make sure you was going to do this again. Nigga, if you love me, you love me not. Don't have ask me no more. I'm done, like.
Summertime. Porch days. Let's talk about it. When we met, we was 14, 15, maybe up. You was the flies in my town, rocking the latest cuss. It is weeks for us to kiss, you was afraid to touch us. And always watching, she ain't about to give a baby up. I treated you like a lady, I won't say too much. We used to dip off sometimes, do some crazy stuff. The mother niggas, they was pressing, but I played the cut. Cause I had to pass your crib every time I made a run. But that was baby fun, summertime couldn't wait to come. One summer you ain't show up and the niggas started to play with guns. And I ain't blaming you, just saying if you made it through, then I wouldn't have to sing the blues. Nights we could've saved the few. Always bought me everything pink, that's my favorite you. I ain't never had to go and tell her, I just gave a clue. But you afraid to lose, there's plenty nights I pray for you. I know you be on board if you believe the things I say is true. Love is why I fight it with my sword, I put in pain for you. Carry all them secrets to your heart, I be that pain for you. I pay Cupid a hefty price just to aim for you. The grass ain't always green, at least you can say I'm aiming you. Cause I got a thing for you. I got some things to prove. I carried every insecurity that came with you. And that's the reason why you say you always love me most. So baby, hold me close and promise that you won't let go. Just promise that you won't let go. You know I got some demons I just won't expose. Maybe I might tell you one day. Explore hella something. What you want hella know? She said it's gas, yeah, I can smell it, I can tell it's strong. That type of shit that had your melon gone. More L's lead the convos about how our brother gone. And I'm the brother of 3, so that love is strong. Let's roll another one. And another one. And another one. Okay. Yeah.